Well, it's great to have one celebrity who's not a mad lefty. Former Neighbours star Holly Valance has teamed up with One Nation leader Pauline Hanson to release a song. They released it on Australia Day, which mocked the snowflakes and the woke culture. Within hours, it soared up to the top of the iTunes charts. Have a listen.
Diabolical, lefty, a real diabolical, lefty ideology. Feed me, hate me, I'll intimidate, I'll indoctrinate. I'm a real diabolical, lefty, a real diabolical, lefty. Check your bias at the door, retreat. We identify as them.
Then it was cancelled by iTunes, so it got even more publicity. Then it was reinstated by iTunes. Joining us now from London is singer and actress Holly Valance. Holly, so great to see you. Thanks for coming on Outsiders. Been a big fan of all the things you've been doing recently, particularly this. It's sensational. Tell us how you came to be involved with One Nation and doing the song, and what's it been like refashioning it and seeing it soar to the top of the Australian charts.
It's been accidental and really, really fun. And being cancelled was probably my first cancellation, actually, I think. It's quite fun. I enjoyed it. And I've been enjoying receiving all the sort of hater Instagrams and people moaning about it. It just helps me sleep at night. I love it.
Rita.
This is what I love about you, because so many in the celebrity world are terrified of that backlash from the left, because they can be vicious. They can just flood your social media with the most horrific hate. But you just brush that off. It does not impact you at all.
There's something bigger, at play, and it sort of is symbolic of something more important than, like a silly cartoon jingle. The guys from Please Explain got in contact to ask me to do 20 seconds to introduce the trans character Stacey, and I thought that would be fun. And we made it quite good. And they're like, "Can you finish the song? And then we can use it in the credits." And I was like, "Okay." And while I was in the studio, we were laughing because we were hysterically trying to record this thing, so many mucked up takes. And then we were like, imagine if this charted and people actually listened to it and played it. That would just be hilarious. And we're like, nah, it'll just disappear. It's a bit of fun to be involved in, and then we'll see what happens. But it's I couldn't have written it better myself.
Yeah, indeed, James.
Well, I mean, Holly, I wouldn't dismiss this as a mere jingle. This is great high art, and it is hilarious. And I want to just
very highbrow,
very highbrow. But I want to hear more about this sort of cancellation that took place, because to me, this says that there's something a lot deeper out there in the culture. Because when iTunes did what companies like iTunes do and took it off, there was a huge uproar. And it was this sort of Streisand effect sort of thing where everybody heard about it and created more publicity for it. But people really came to your defense. Do you sense something going on bigger in the culture here in Australia around these things?
Strange. Yeah, and I was talking to a few girlfriends at home about it, and I was like, do you realise how bad this is, what it actually means, that they would take this down? Because there's nothing particularly violent or horrific about it. I'm not really swearing. I'm not endorsing rape and drug dealing and anything that's sort of horrific. And all those kinds of songs still happily still sitting there on iTunes. And it's like, yeah, well, those are okay, because if you just sort of dumbed down and sitting there all day listening to stupid stuff, not thinking for yourself and not having a sort of broader look at what's really going on in your country, my old country, and this one here. It's been a interesting social experiment, an accidental one.